Okay, so this video guide is going to be how to trade with the tier 1 anchors area. So essentially how this works is, firstly I'll show you the website. So here on this page, under the menu, tier 1, anchors, and then the platform of your choice, you'll come to this page. Again, make sure to read the instructions and the basic things to note, as these are very useful. Essentially, there is 4 filters here that you can use, or you can find ones that suit your own preference. So basically what you'll do is you'll go onto FIFA and you'll keep this table up on the side on your PC, so you can look player prices up at the same time as looking on the market. So if we go onto FIFA now there's many ways you can use this area. One way is you can use a filter that has multiple players on the filter. This way you need to be quite quick at sniping, so you will need to memorize player prices quite a lot. So you put the maximum bid to 800 or 850. Put the buy it now to about 1k. Again, to figure this filter out, one thing you can do is go back to the website real quick and press on the header right here for target selling price and minimum. Press it once, it will filter high to low. Press it twice, it will filter low to high. So the cheapest sell price for a player of an anchor chem style at the time of recording the video is 1,000 coins. So you know, if you put your maximum buy now to say 900, you know that every card that will appear would be good. But obviously doing that, you could literally just do 900 coins buy now like that. And you could essentially sit here sniping these players like so. And then obviously all you do when you buy a player like Zakaria is you'd have the website up at the same time. And you check how much you're selling for. So the buy price is 900, the sell price minimum is 1.1. You can also obviously check in game to see if you can get more, because that sell price is only a minimum. If you don't want to spend ages sitting there looking every player up, then just list them for the sell price on the website. In this instance, we will check in real quick. So Zakaria anchor 1.1. So I'm just going to sell for the sell price here. But in many cases, you could optimize the profit. So the way to do that would be to find the average price of the card with the chemistry style, which you can see the average price is about 1.3, 1.4, because that says about 5 on the market. If you want a quicker sale, just use the site sell prices, as they will work and they will give you results a lot quicker. So essentially you list the cards for 1 hour when you're online and 12 hours when you're offline. These cards will mostly sell within an hour. Some cases you may need to lower the price by 100 coins or 200 coins if they fail to sell after a couple of relists. If they fail a 12-hour listing, then you definitely need to lower the price a little bit just to get rid of the excess cards, because not every card will sell, but a lot of the cards will sell. So basically just list the card for 1.1. So that's one way, is you could just snipe below whatever the minimum sell price is on the website by 100 coins or something. Another way is the compare price method, which many people will know from the streams. Gold rare, anchor, maximum bid say 850, max buy now say 1.2, and you'll need to figure this out, which I will explain right now. So you can see right now there's no cards above the hour right now. So essentially you can sit here, compare pricing like this, and the brand new cards pop to the right hand side. We already know that every card right now below 900 coins we can buy, because the minimum sell price on site is 1k. Or you can sit there and keep the website up at the same time. For example, Hertha, because obviously these are 1k. So what you do is you look them up on the website. And her buy price is 900, so that wouldn't be good. But then there's players like Melina, which will pop up on this filter, and their buy price is 1.1. So that's why you keep the website up at the same time, because some players you can buy for more, which will pop up on this filter. So again, we'll do that right now just to show you an example. Timber, look him up on the website, 1.5k buy now, and we just got him for 1.2. Again, I'll show you I looked it up on the website at the same time. I typed in Timber, the buy price is 1.5 maximum with an anchor, sell price is 1.7. So because like I said, I want to save as much time as possible, I'll just sell them for the site sell prices, 1 hour listings. What I would recommend that you do is try to buy 50 or 60 cards and then list them all at once rather than sitting there buying one card, listing it, buying another. The key is to buy a large amount of players with this filter. Again, at some times during the day, this filter might be quite difficult. They might sell a lot quicker than that because obviously a lot of people will be using this during the peak times of the day. As of right now, when I'm recording the video, this is quite easy. And most of the time it will be like this where it's quite easy to do. So that customer will be perfect. He sold quite quickly there, but you'll memorize the price for next time that he pops up. So there's two ways that you can find deals. Another way would be to put gold rare. Just going to double check this one real quick because we're going to use a website filter. Gold rare defender. And the maximum bid would be, okay. So gold rare defender, maximum buy now 1.5. Anchor Chemstar, top 5 leagues, so you start with this one. Put 15 million here because you'll search and you'll back out and you'll change this price down to refresh. So you do this, you scroll to the 59th minute. My game's bugged, so we need to restart quickly. It's quite a common issue right now, but hopefully over time, before, like after this video is recorded, EA do fix that error. Just wait for the game to load back up again. Okay, so we go back to the filter again. And we put in gold rare, Chemstar anchor, maximum bid 15 million because we use this to refresh the page every time when we back out because this is a scrolling filter. Premier League, search, hover over by it now. This is why I always do this because when you go back on it, you'll be hovering over by it now. Scroll towards the 59th minute. You can see there's quite a lot of pages, but you can sit here and just be patient while you get to the 59th minute. Again, there's ways to shorten the parameters. One way would be by putting a maximum bid price of 1,000, but you won't see as many deals when you do that. So it may well just pay off to keep the buy now like this, and obviously just spend the time to get to the 59th minute. Doesn't take too long, it's about 75 pages right now. Again, maybe in the future after this video is recorded, you might put the maximum buy now to 1.2 instead of 1.5 just to shorten the pages a little bit. So again, keep the website up at the same time because you're going to be using that table to search the player prices up. So we're now around the 59th minute. And you were looking for cards that you don't know the prices of, but they may look like a good deal. So we know Timber at 1.2 was a buy because the buy price was 1.5. That's bugged out, I'm pretty sure it's still there. Where did he go? There it is. So you can see that Timber was sitting for 1 minute. And again, if you reference from what I just showed you a minute ago, this buy price was 1.5. So again, you'd be typing all these players in. If you don't know the player buy price, just look them up. Pau Torres 1.1 buy price, so that wouldn't be good. But essentially you're looking at all the deals in the 59th minute. And you're looking for anything at the buy price. You can look all the way down to towards the 50th minute because a lot of cards on this method do sit for quite a while. Again, I know a lot of these buy prices, so I know not many here are good. But when you're looking, maybe there will be a lot of buy prices here. Like I said, you can go even further down because these cards do sit for a little bit when you use these types of filters. And you can also use different leagues. So it doesn't have to be Premier League. You can go through each league one by one. So put the chemistry style back in. And you could try League 1, for example. Like you can try all the top 5 leagues. Put Defender in again. 1.5 anchor. Scroll to the 59th minute. And again, I don't know any buy prices for this this league, so I'd have to look them up. Again, it kind of is a little bit of recognition, you should be able to tell. I can tell the vast majority here aren't good, but the RLM might be good. So we'll just look him up. Diallo's buy price is 900 coins, but at the time when you do this, there may be examples where you may find a deal. You can't, like, if there's only 10 pages to get to the 59th minute, then you can even you can put 2,500 in, for example. Anchor, and you could repeat the process like that. I would trade with cards below 5,000 coins when I do this method as well, by the way. So there's countless ways you can do this. This is just some of them that you can do. Like some of the ways you can find deals. Everyone will have their own way of doing this because obviously some ways work better for others and some others don't. Because some, like the initial method I showed, you do need to be quite quick to actually snipe the cards at many times during the day. So essentially you rinse and repeat that process with all the top 5 leagues. Now another way you can do it, if you're struggling to snipe via the normal transfer market, go to your squad menu, go to the transfer market, put in gold rare, so we're going back to the original filter that I showed, anchor, 900, and the reason it's 900 right now, again I'll show you. You go back to the website and you press the target buy price, for example here. If you press it once or twice, you can see it's sorted low to high. Every buy price with a gold rare anchor at the time of recording the video is 900 coins, okay? So every card at 900 is a good deal. So essentially you could sit on the squad menu like this at 900 coins and essentially search the market and press the combination to snipe the player. Now I sniped really quickly there and not many people seem to know this. Many of you guys might know this, but if you don't know it, all I'm doing is I am pressing. When I search the market, every single time I search, regardless if something pops up, when I search and I see that loading bar, I press A up A or X up X to snipe the card. So I do the snipe process every time I search the market because you're actually faster than the web app when you do this. It does take a little bit of practice, but if you can hear my controller, I missed it there. Use the analog stick rather than the D-pad because the D-pad lags. And basically press A up A or X up X to essentially, what that will do is it will, what's the wording? It will essentially perform the snipe process regardless, so your brain doesn't have to process that something's there, if that makes sense. So this is many ways you do it basically. So we've got a few deals. And again, we just looked them all up on the website. I think I sent them to the transfer list, not to my store. So you can see all the deals that we got here. And again, all you now do when you got a load of players is you go to the website and you'll type all the player names in. So Marisic, the sell price is 1.2 right now. So I won't keep going back and forth, but I'll be looking them all up on the website for the sell prices. Again, when you're online, 1 hour listings, and when you're offline, do 12-hour listings. If the card fails to sell after 12 hours, then you can lower the price by 100 coins or 200 coins. Like basically don't lose money, but if something fails to sell after quite a while, then just basically lower the price to get rid of it. It's that simple. So again, Mbemba. But obviously only do the selling process, buy a load of players first, and then sell them all together. It's a lot better to do it that way rather than buy one, sell one, buy one, sell one. So his sell price is 1.2. And I'm assuming this guy's 1.1. Sal Coco is actually 2.2k. So there's some of the instances where you wouldn't have known that if you didn't look it up on the website, right? He sells for 2.2 right now. So we made 1001 card and we weren't even quick for that card. So that is essentially anchor trading. You may find your own methods to do this. I'm going to give one other quick tip that you can do. Now, if you're finding all these filters far too much and they're way too hard to do because say at the time that you're looking, everybody's sniping on the same method. Another way you can do this is you go to the website like I've just clicked and you filter by buy price and put it high to low and look for cards that are between say 2,000 coins to 5,000 coins. So for example, in this instance, we'll look at say Spinazzola. He's 2.5k buy now. Sell price is 3,000. Or you could look at Baldy, who's 2.5 buy now, 3,000 sell. And this is with an anchor chem style, okay? I showed this yesterday on stream. Defenders you can buy with Shadow and Anchor. Midfielders you can buy with Shadow, Hunter and Anchor. So what this is doing is it's correlating all 3 website areas, tier 1 anchors, shadows and hunters all together. So essentially what you can now do, didn't mean to do that. Go back to the page. So we know Baldy's buy price, okay? The anchor area buy price will always be the cheapest buy price out of the 3 chem styles. So if the 2.5k buy price for an anchor, the shadow buy price will be about 2.8. So how you can use this is you can go back into the game, now that you know the anchor buy price for the card, and you could search up Baldy with no chemistry style. Again, this will all make sense in a second. So you put the buy price in with no chemistry style, but obviously it's telling you to buy with an anchor in this instance. And you want to scroll towards the end, so in the 59th minute, hoping that there's no cards above the hour. If there's cards above the hour, then just lower the price by 100 coins so you can sit there sniping. So scroll all the way to the end, like this. Hover over by it now and go back, so whenever you click in, you're already over by it now. Flick your right analog stick to the left so you can display the chemistry styles. And like I said, because he's a defender, he's a left back, he will work with Shadow and Anchor. If you were looking at a centre mid, he'll work with Hunter, Shadow and Anchor. So basically, you know, anytime a Shadow or an Anchor card pops up like this, for 2.5, you can buy the card straight away. And you can see there's endless that pop up. This does work really well. You do need to find the right players to do this with, because some are more active than others. If you try a couple of cards, you will find the right ones. And it's that easy to win the deals. 2.5, we got one straight away. And then essentially all you do afterwards to get another one there. Now we got a couple of them. I'd only buy 3 to 4 of each player, and then I buy another one. I wouldn't go buy 100 of the same player because you need to spread your money around different players. Again, all you do is you then go back to the website and you look at the sell price of Baldy of the Anchor. If you get ones with Shadow, they're worth even more, so check the Shadow area on the website. But 3,000 coins is the sell price of an Anchor, so we list them both for 3k. Again, try not to buy more than 3 or 4 of each card of each chem style before you move on to another player. There's endless players in there that you can use, okay? So that's all the methods that I'd personally be using if I was doing chemistry style trading with Anchor chem styles. Just that last one there just covers a little bit of shadows and hunters if you look at midfielders too. Hopefully this video makes sense. If you do have any other questions, just ask within the Discord server.